Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss it to Ward. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll return it from the 6. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 23 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Off the play fake, Nix. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
3rd and 12.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Rodgers going to throw.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers again now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll be on just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 34 yards. And the Steelers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll try to run a reverse here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Nix to the air. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Nix. And that is is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw, here's Nix. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 53 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Warren will try to right side. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45, they'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to shoot.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. Nix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Franklin. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football
These
game.
Steelers definitely are.
EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Steelers 15.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses when they see them. And that's a huge pickup there for the game in the balance.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
That is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit. As they start.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
To throw is Nix.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The Broncos will
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rudolph.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
42-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
You ain't never been a skate